Another great homage to Bruce, right there. They're sitting on the knocked out body.
It's amazing. There's not a single simulated person there.
You think stuntmen are tough. Stunt women, by far, are the toughest.
Thanks to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Stick around to the end to see how you can get a free trial of a premium membership. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Stuntmen React. We are here with our friend Gui.
Yeah. Why was that hard to say?
Hey, what's up, guys? We're back with Hey, what's up?
At least he didn't struggle on the friends part.
We're back with our very best friend, Gui DaSilva. It's always a good time when you come and react to stunts here. It's the day before Valentine's Day. So we're pulling up some very special love-related scenes. We're bringing up very specific lovers, quarrels-related scenes for Gui today.
Yeah.
All right, let's just jump in.
We're gonna do a little lover's quarrel here from the famous movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith, starring Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Dude, Brad Pitt is like the hottest dude ever.
But Angelina is the finest.
I know.
Oh, man.
The two of them are like the world's sexiest two people.
And sensual.
Boom! That was a stunt right there.
That was nice. It's crazy. Like, you think stuntmen are tough. Stunt women, by far, are the toughest because look what she's wearing.
Yeah.
You can't fit pads under that.
He went through that glass.
Oh, that is him.
Yep.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, Brad's done legit stuff. Like that fight he did in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, it's pretty great.
Ooh.
Clap.
That would hurt no matter what.
Yeah, breakaway glass isn't
It's not
all
soft.
that fun. It's not a pillow at all.
See, I never get standoffs like this. You could pull the trigger and you'd win.
Yeah, but then it's a question of like, do you really want to pull the trigger?
That's a good question.
Right, they love each other. We're talking about Valentine's Day. This is love.
It's not Mr. and Miss Smith. It's Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Oh, that's cool. They're actually out there doing it.
Yep.
Think he has a wire on?
Yeah, definitely a safety line, just in case. See ya. Damn.
That's crazy.
Green screen?
I think so.
Green screen, or they had like a mat?
But that looks real. You could tell when it's green screen
Yeah, you're
on those
right.
mediums of Brad Pitt, but you can't tell here. This guy's like out the door. I think he's going off to a little platform just right outside the van, and
Yep.
he's just like hugging up against the van, driving with them still.
Yep.
Not to take props away from the stunt guy for doing that insane shot, but also props to Brad Pitt for like doing it and then selling that he went somewhere else. Everything in you wants to watch the guy and make sure
Oh,
he
there's
didn't
the
just
guy right
die.
there. He's alive. Cool.
Yeah.
That's great. I didn't kill him. Brad's like, as long as I ain't kill anybody. There's the love. Find you somebody that you can take out a whole bunch of goons inside of a sports store.
No kick on that
None.
shotgun.
None whatsoever.
It's weird because like one of the frames, you could actually see his like forearm shaking.
Yeah, well, they're definitely doing some blanks. Feels like they shot this in 10 minutes.
Right.
And the crew set up, you know, some nice pyro, but it's so incidental. I kind of get the impression that they had Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie for like 3 weeks. They're like, we gotta knock out these scenes. That's the difference between like John Woo goes and makes Hard Target or Mission Impossible. It's like, I'm gonna have a month for this fight scene.
Right.
Not to say that Angelina and Brad aren't dedicated, but you're talking about Tom Cruise and you're talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme. Two
Yeah.
people who are like dedicated to being the
Those
action star.
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie both clearly want to be actors and actresses. That's what they're spending their time doing. Tom Cruise wants to do the action scenes.
Yes.
Which is honestly like, that's great for movie making. That feels friendly and inviting to me. Like that's the kind of filmmaking I like. Yeah, you guys might notice that in the background, Sam and Spencer are working here. They are setting up a Dungeons and Dragons table here because we started filming our show, Son of a Dungeon, which is our take on how to do a Dungeons and Dragons show. It's a cool combination of visual effects with Dungeons and Dragons. If you guys want to check it out, it'll be a few weeks. We're working on it right now, but it'll be on the website, corridordigital.com. We have a bunch of other cool shows going up too, so go check it out.
Oh, another Hard Target? Hell yeah.
I didn't vet this clip. It's just from the ending of Hard Target. Let's watch it. Look at this guy. This actor's doing a pretty big burn too.
Right, that's a huge bird.
He's like, let's go, let's go.
Shout outs to the actor for doing this.
Yeah, that's legit.
That's another, like, equivalent to like seeing your actor do a fight scene, seeing them do something like this, it really pulls you more into the story.
I have a little bit of an expectation that if you're gonna make an action movie and you're the actor in it, you have to suffer a little bit for it. You need to take a hit, do a role, be lit on fire. If you're not going to live any of those experiences, then I don't feel like there's authenticity to the emotions that you're presenting.
Exactly.
It becomes too fake.
There's a disconnect.
Yeah.
Right? Actors, if you guys want to do action, you guys claiming that you want to do stunts, you gotta be willing to do this. This guy right here, badass.
Grenade!
He landed it? Hold on! Dude, he lands this front flip. It's not a dive roll, it's a front flip. He lands on his feet, that's great.
Fastest way to get away from an explosion is to front flip.
Clearly, that's how I do it.
Learned it from Power Rangers. Oh, come on, do it. Do it!
Yes, yes, yes!
The guy's a cigar.
This guy, no.
Oh, hell yeah.
Kill him. End his life.
The cinematic language here is also impeccable.
And it's perfect. You know everything that's going on. His mix of like 24 frames a second to like 48 frames a second, the way he uses slow-mo to really understand what's going on in this fast-paced, intense scene is masterful.
If that was one scene from my video, like I would consider myself a successful filmmaker if this is the one scene I made in my life. Harpoon gun? Oh! Wait, how did they do that? How did they do that shot? It's like there's no way they would do that for real.
No.
Okay, it's on a string.
Yeah, you see the string?
Yeah. The string, dude, that's a move.
Simple solutions. We think Hollywood movies are really complicated, but a lot of this stuff is people just being really scrappy.
Oh, this is a great shot.
Little hard-boiled throwback here.
Yep.
Fighting too.
Dude, it's so good.
It's so great.
Those flinches that the actors are getting too from the explosions,
Right.
it makes it feel so real. Like, you gotta suffer a little bit for your art, and these guys are suffering for their art. But, you know, this is what you get for it. You get just magnificence.
Kobe.
Grenade goes in while he goes out!
Boom.
Dude, the coordination in those
Whoa.
shots. Yes!
Yes!
Amazing.
That is how you kill somebody. Jump through the glass, land on your back, slide under the table while shooting. Bravo. Bravo.
That was sick.
That was a good one.
You won't get a more consistent wow gunfight out of anybody other than John Woo.
Right. The king of it.
All of John Woo's movies are decent. He knows how to build a fun action story.
Oh, this is John Woo.
Still John Woo. This is kind of his last big movie that he made.
Dude, that'd be brutal. That'd be brutal, dude.
Oh.
Little Achilles hunters.
Just, ow, ow, ow.
That'd be the worst.
Ooh, oh!
What? That was a crazy wire
Yeah,
gag.
dude. They must have had a blast doing this, dude. The boss.
With those eyebrows, you know he's got some skills. He needs new spears. This is tactical reloads, but with spears.
Imagine getting killed by your own spear from this guy.
I feel so cheated.
I think this movie is a good example of maybe going a little overly ambitious for what you're trying to do. Like, it's fun, but you can see how like the overall quality of each moment just goes down a little bit because they have so much they're trying to do. You know, it's a huge war scene. Like, it's still incredibly amazing that they got what they got here, but
Yeah, I'm reading it. It's all very clear. It's just the wire work for me.
same thing with the spear stuff where like, he's blocking and doing a move. Like, they're not quite as clean. The strikes aren't quite as like
Exactly.
perfect. The framing's not quite as tied in, you know.
Maybe I'm focusing more on the chaos of it all.
Like the big picture stuff, like I really love it when you can see tactics.
Right.
You know, like the big picture tactics of this battle are coming through. That's something I really like about the Battle of the Bastards from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
You can really see the tactics and flow of battle, which to me, that's what you need in these scenes, because the moment you have two army lines run into each other, and then it just becomes a mess. And that was my problem with the two towers. When everyone's approaching the wall, it's amazing. You can't wait for the fight to begin. The arrows are flying, it's super tactical. The moment they bust the wall, now it's 20 more minutes of shots of somebody swinging a sword, cuts to somebody getting hit by the sword over and over and over.
Dude, I never understood how logistically you could film something like this with so many people and like so much potential for injury.
I don't know if you can necessarily get away with this in the United States.
No.
To be honest with you.
Absolutely not.
Oh yeah, this movie. You know, they were saying when they were filming Lord of the Rings, and they did the Rider of Rohan charge, that was the most horses ever in a charge. I don't know if that's true anymore. If they would have had that many horses in the Rohan charge, I think they would have had some shots like this showing it.
Wow.
Wow, look at that. It's amazing. There's not a single simulated person there.
That's crazy.
It's insane. Dude, all the muskets going off. So cool. All the smoke in the air.
Oh my God.
What a shot.
Where's the director? Who's calling action? Like how?
How do you call action?
Action.
Dude, look at that.
Oh.
It goes back all the, dude.
Bro.
It goes all the way back. Look at the smoke. Oh, that's so cool. Could you imagine filming that? How sick that would be?
Thrilling.
Yeah.
Wild.
No steady cams or anything, just driving in cars as fast as they can, trying to film it.
All the dust and the atmosphere that helps separate the layers of troops and everything. God dang, that looks so good.
So Waterloo is, as far as I know, it's a Napoleon film, and they actually had 20,000 troops from the Red Army. Moscow basically helped them out for this film to get these incredibly huge shots of armies maneuvering. There's something about this style of filmmaking where it gives you a glimpse of what it may have actually been like. A little piece of trivia here for you, shared from Nick. So they were filming a cavalry charge in this film, and the actors playing the soldiers on the other side got legitimately intimidated.
Those men on gray horses are terrifying.
They actually routed the actors, and the actors turned and ran.
No way.
They couldn't use any of the footage. I feel at a certain point you just are in a battle. It's like, I know this is a movie, but at this point I'm trying to kill the enemy. So I don't know if this is a cable or a helicopter, but this is one of the coolest tracking shots I've ever seen. I think it's a cable because of how low it gets to the ground.
This is the only thing I know about this. In that exact shot, you can actually, if you look closely enough, you can find Waldo.
Oh.
He's in there.
We have like a solid 300 movies to react to still. We got a lot.
The lists just keep coming because we just read the comments like, oh shit, that's right, there's something in that.
Yeah, I love the fact that we can see all these awesome new inspirations in the comments. Hey, this is a comment push. You've seen it before, but seriously, like having all these suggestions in the comments has like turned me on to so many new awesome things.
Yep.
Right.
Please continue to leave awesome suggestions and comments. We love it. It's super helpful for the show.
And it means you get to see more of me at times because if Eric's not here, I get a phone call. And that's really fun.
You think you can take me on?
So I brought this to you guys because I feel like this show, Warrior, is one of those shows that deserves all the flowers right now. The cool history of this show is that it originally came from Bruce Lee. At the time, because of how Hollywood was and how America was at the time, they felt that it wasn't a good idea to have an Asian lead on a show they didn't think was gonna sell. So what they did was they took his idea and made Kung Fu with David Carradine. A couple years back, Shannon Lee, she finally got his dream project made. The stunt coordinator on the job is Brett Chan, and his fight coordinator and assistant stunt coordinator is Johnny Yang, who's from a group called EMC Monkeys.
Really?
Yeah.
Johnny's awesome. We've been working with the EMC Monkeys since we basically started our YouTube career. The Sync movie that we made, the Assassin's Creed stuff we did, Nerf John Wick.
Dude, shout outs to Johnny Yang, man. Zin isn't in this show, is he?
Yeah, you just saw him.
Dude, there he is,
Oh,
man.
man.
And there, dude,
all hanging
it's
out.
the whole crew, like right here.
It's all our buddies just in a TV show.
Are you kidding me?
This is awesome.
Oh, nice,
They're
dude.
really selling these hits really well. I feel like they're doing a little bit of visual effects also to like make the hits accelerate instantly as opposed to people having to throw themselves into the motion.
Yep, cut a little frame before and after. Another great homage to Bruce, right there, the sitting on the knocked out body. Poor guy.
Dude, that move, the back with the boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, so sick.
Oh, damn.
Oh my God. Oh, the double attack and block at the same time. There it is. Deceased.
Man. Kill them! Group fights are always really hard to do, and this one sells it really well. There's just enough selling of the moves that you can track it as an audience member who's not trained.
Everything feels very impactful, very powerful. You can read it clearly. And they're doing stuff old school Jackie, old school Bruce Lee, incorporating that and making it modern.
And this is a show that allows them to do that and fully be aware of the fact, like, yeah, we're actually paying homage to Bruce Lee. We're actually doing this right now. Like that, right? The stance alone already tells you, you know, the way how he's dressed, you know, the classic white shirt and black pants. It's like they're taking the techniques of Bruce, his impacts, and then putting the hint of what Jackie brought when it comes to rhythms. Check out Warrior, guys. You can check it out on HBO Max right now.
Hey, if you guys learned something new, if you had a good time and we made your day just a little bit better, then go ahead and subscribe, because we do it every single Saturday and there's more fun stuff throughout the week. So hit that subscribe button and don't miss a video.
Hey, what's up everybody? I'm gonna talk to you today about learning. In particular, I'm gonna talk to you about Skillshare. Skillshare is an online community where people can come together to explore hobbies, passions, and try to improve even their jobs. They have everything from filmmaking classes to home cooking classes and anything you can think of that might fall in between that. It's a great way to explore a bunch of different passions that you might have. These days, I've actually been exploring 3D sculpting and virtual reality using my Oculus Rift headset in the Adobe Medium program. Now I wanted to see if Skillshare had anything along those lines where I could get some tips from other artists, and to my surprise, they actually do. In fact, there's a staff pick right now that's up called Virtual Reality for Artists: How to Take Your Illustrations into 3D Using Tilt Brush, taught by Colin Leaks. It's the kind of creativity unlocking that you can get with virtual reality that I'm really excited about these days, and it's cool to see classes about that taught from other professional artists on Skillshare. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, meaning there's no ads and there's new classes added all the time. And if you get an annual subscription, it's less than $10 a month. So the first 1,000 people that click the link in the description below will get a free trial of a premium membership. So if you're curious about Skillshare, go check it out. Let's jump back in. I want to say thanks again to Gui for joining us. If you enjoy his work, you want to see what he's up to, follow him on Instagram at Gui DaSilva. It's awesome stuff. And he's done a bunch of other videos with us here on this channel, not just reacts. We did a learning how to stunt fall video. It was illuminating, and it honestly has kept me from getting hurt. And tomorrow, we do a VFX makeover on Matt's Tinder page to see if we could, get him a Valentine's Day date by doing VFX for his Tinder pictures.
That's so great.
So that comes out tomorrow if you guys want to see it on this channel.
I'm really excited to see that. That sounds like, because the struggles of men on Tinder, I feel for you guys. Absolutely.